Hello and welcome to This Board Game Life. I'm your host, Mark, and today I'm unboxing Ready, Set, Bet, the High Roller Edition from AEG. In Ready, Set, Bet, you and your friends head to the races for a day of cheering, jeering, and betting on your favorite horses, whose fates hang on every roll of the dice. Ready, Set, Bet is played over 4 rounds. Each round consists of a race, followed by bet resolution. During each race, players freely place their bet tokens on the board while the race is going on. After each race, players win or lose money for each of their placed bet tokens, then receive a VIP club card to help them win more money in the following races. After 4 rounds, the player with the most money wins. This game is designed by John D. Clare. The art is by Kirk W. Buckendorf and Athena Kegel. It's published by AEG in 2022. It's for ages 14 and up for 2 to 9 minutes, and it's 2 to 9 minutes. 2 to 9 players for 45 to 60 minutes. Oh my goodness. All right, so before we get to the table, I do ask you hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell icon because we got a ton of content coming out, and don't want you to miss it. All right, so I believe I fixed my camera from the last video because it flaked out on me again. And we're going to take this to the table and take a look at it. It's a big box. Kersploosh. All right, I got to zoom out. Out is the other way. All right. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. All right. All right, so let's... This is a big box. Now, this is about as expensive as you can get on this game that I'm aware of. So there is a normal version of this game that's a normal price, much smaller box. You will probably find that on your normal retail shelves. I had never seen this version until I went to Gen Con this year, and I just fell in love with what's in here. But I'm a big component guy. You know, I'm not even a betting guy. I bought this. I'll be honest. I bought this because I fell in love with what's inside here. The gameplay was fun, but I'm not a horse better. But this is there. I'll explain more. I guess you'll just have to see. I'm gonna have to try to make some room for this. All right. Well, let me see. I think I need to put it upside down to you guys because it's magnetically opened at the top, and then it opens. Oh, look at that. So this shows you where everything goes back in place in the box. So we're going to... I don't even know if I can... All right, we're going to have to put it this way. This might just be too darn big to even do an unboxing. I don't know. But there she is. Because I can't even get... I got this thing in my way. But you got the instruction booklet. Oh, like which camera? So the game rules are very easy. It's an 8-pager. That's it, 8 pages. But this game is very fancy. Let's see if I might push it like this. I can get most of it in here. Okay, so we're going to start with this mat. So this is going to lay out. So in this game, there's going to be someone who's going to be rolling dice and moving the horses. They're going to line up over here, and they're going to move this way, essentially to the finish line. And so you're going to have someone who doesn't... I believe there's a mechanic that they can like kind of place bets before anything happens. They can kind of come out and place some bets on the betting mat, and there's a special tile. I believe that's what that's for. And but they didn't do that at AEG night because there's 6 house bet tokens, so the house can make some bets ahead of time. And but you're going to basically have someone who's going to roll dice, move the horse. Everyone else is going to be standing around the table, like betting with their tiles on this other mat. So you're going to have these 2 mats out there. And here in this game, the horses are these nice big, like here's the 2-3 horse. Oh, they got names on them. That's the 4 horse. Here's 5 o'clock somewhere. He is the 5 horse. The 6 is Appeal. So I mean, these are big. So you've got the 7 horse, 7-day forecast. So you've got all these horses that are going to be on the mat. And what's going to happen is, I'll tell you what, if you get this copy, watch out for these dice. We mentioned it in when we were at AEG event night. The corners of these, oh man, they are sharp. But these are big dice. But the main player, or the kind of guy running the game, if you will, is going to roll these dice, and basically that's a 7, so the 7 horse will move up a space, right? And he's just but while the horses, once they start, as soon as the dice are rolled, people can start placing bets. I know this is I shouldn't be doing a how to play. This is just a unboxing, but then the 6 horse will move. All right, so we rolled the 6. Then there's kind of rules for the different horses, and if their number comes up multiple times, they get like a bonus move. The 7 is the only one that it will only move one at a time. He doesn't get a bonus, and that's because 7 typically is the most frequently rolled in a pair of dice. So there's things like that. 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put these horsies back. Horsies. But yeah, this is like really nice. And then I'll show you some of the chips. And then there's cards that can do some different things. And like I said, really nice setup here. There's these acrylic tiles. So these are the things like that the dealer or whatever can place their bets out. I think that's all ahead of time. Not 100% positive. You've got some of these very nice big acrylic tiles. So once the race is over, you'll put these like pointing to the horse, like first, second, third. So win, place, and show. Those will go out on this board. And then everyone can start basically getting their money, either collecting their winnings, and then if you've lost any of your bets, then paying into the house. All right, so let me just close this mat up, and I'll break out the big mat, which is not going to fit on camera. And then but I want to give you an idea of this. If you've seen the game, it's just a very large version of Ready, Set, Bet. So big neoprene mat. So you're going to have at the bottom some VIP cards. You're going to have these exotic finishes. So there's going to be cards that you're going to put out for race 1, 2, 3, 4. When these things happen, there's different effects like that. You can see you're placing out on all these horses here, whether they're going to win, place, or show. So you're basically placing out your tokens to there. There's some cards up here that are going to give you some different betting options, like the 7 horse finishes before the blue, or all the blues finish before the reds, or some stuff like that. There's additional bets that they call the prop bets that you can place. Here you're saying blue is going to win. So if a blue horse wins, you're going to get 5 times the payout. So all these big numbers are like your payout. The ones in red are if that doesn't happen, those are how many tokens you have to pay in to the bank, essentially, if you lose. So you see all that. And again, once the race starts, people are just free to play. You just put your stuff out. Now, once the 3rd horse crosses that red line on this mat, then all bets are frozen. You can no longer place any bets. So you want to get all your bets out. If you want to place multiple bets, you're going to want to get them all out before that 3rd horse goes across that red line. And of course, you could have a race end before a third horse even gets across that, especially if one horse is just running away with it. Yeah, they could be done before any of that happens. So you gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them, right? Know when to walk away, know when to run. Showing my age. So here's some cards that are we didn't use these. I think these are there's some player colors, horse names. We used some of these, but we didn't use these big ones in that game. We didn't I think these are on the bottom. I think these are the VIP cards, which we did not use in our game. So, but they do different things, and I think they give you abilities. Maybe not, but some additional stuff. And then, so here's all the poker chips. You can see there's a ton of them, and they are very, very nice. These are real solid poker chips. So you've got some for each player color. So each player is going to have some colors, and then there's the red and black. So the reds are 5, the blacks are worth 1, the greens are worth 25. So as you start collecting, the golds are 100. And then I think these are your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I think the white ones I don't remember, those are for something different, I think, but yeah, that's Ready Set Bet, the High Roller Edition. Again, nice here. You open it up, it shows you where everything goes. I mean, it's kind of obvious in this game, but it magnetically closes and has a carrying handle. So you can just pick it up and take it with you to your game night with some friends and family. Really nice set. So if you don't want to spend the money, this is retails for $120. That's the retail price. You might be able to find it cheaper than that. AEG was selling it at Gen Con for $90. They weren't reflecting that price on their website, which really stinks because I also had to pay shipping from their website. But it was too big, and I felt too big for me to try to haul back from Gen Con. So I just, to make it easy, I just bought it on their website. But if you are interested in a horse racing game but don't want to spend that kind of money, totally understandable. You can get this game, I'm sure, the much less expensive for the basic retail game that would sit on your Calyx normally. That's another, where's this sucker gonna go? I don't know yet, but I like it. I like it a lot, and I am gonna be taking this to one of my game nights, and we're gonna play. I'm gonna get everyone to play this, so it's gonna be fun. All right. Well, again, take it back. Appreciate you joining and watching. Please hit that thumbs button to like the video. Please do subscribe. It's free. And hit that bell icon so you'll never miss our content. Again, we're putting out at least one a day right now. Today I actually dropped 2. So then again, it might pick up. I might be having to do 2 or 3 a day just because there's so much. But yes, don't miss out. Appreciate it. Feel free to leave any comments, and we'll see you at the table.